Hi everyone, it's Kim here, and welcome to episode 7 of the Camembert Chronicles. This week has been a little different for Camembert. Firstly, I was sick, so I took nearly 10 days off streaming. I was initially only going to take a few days off, but you know when you can tell that you really need a break from something? I had hit that point with streaming and I could tell I just needed to rest for a few days. In the second half of the week, Aaron surprised me by telling me he wanted to buy me a new PC. I jumped on that offer and I chose a PC that I absolutely love. And I spent the majority of the last few days setting everything up. And now I think I'm finally ready to stream again properly from tomorrow. Being that I wasn't streaming this week and I also haven't been feeling too great, Camembert has still been very well looked after, but it's been mostly off stream. The mods and some other lovely people have been over nearly every day this week to water the flowers, and we're getting so close to having every flower that you can breed. There are just a few more to go and then we have them all. And not just that, but my beaches are absolutely packed with the extra clones and hybrids that have grown so far in this garden area that I will be using elsewhere on the island when I have a place for them. I can't believe how well this flower breeding strategy has been working, and once we have that elusive blue rose, I'm going to put together a video to help everyone try out this strategy because I highly recommend it. And as for the villagers on Camembert, well, things have been going pretty well with them. I mentioned last episode that I've started theming the gifts that I give them every day, and it's quite fun seeing the villagers' reactions to those gifts, as you never know quite what to expect. They often love the things you think they might not love, and aren't such a fan of other items that you would think were perfect for them. Sadly, still no photos gifted from the villagers yet, but hopefully soon. A couple of them have been calling me bestie and doing and saying other things that make me think I've reached that level of friendship, but I just haven't quite received the photos yet. But as you know, it can take time. We still have the same villagers living on Camembert that we did last week. I keep hoping Graham will give me his photo before I banish him from Camembert, but it hasn't happened yet. And as for replacements for Graham, well, you already know the list of villagers we have planned for moving to Camembert in the coming weeks. But today we had a campsite visitor. It was Freya, and I started thinking about how she could possibly fit into Camembert. I had this really great picture in my mind that it would be so cute for Freya and Fang to be neighbours, and they could live their best life with Fang having a veggie garden and Freya having a flower garden. But then tragedy struck. Well, not quite tragedy, just something annoying. And it just kept getting more annoying. Freya kept leaving it up to fate whether she would move in or not. And then when I would win the game that was deciding the fate, she would suggest Eunice or Grizzly move out. And she kept suggesting just those two over and over. Did she really think I would let her move in over our resident apiarist and laundromat? I mean, I love those two. There was no way in heck Freya was replacing those two. This afternoon, I popped onto Twitch briefly to check my stream was working on the new computer. I thought we may as well try again to get Freya to move in. So I tried and tried and tried, and unlike before when she just kept suggesting villagers I didn't want to leave, I just kept losing the game against her, or she would flat out say no every time. And after trying for so long with it just not happening, I'd had enough. There are other villagers I'd much rather have live on Camembert than Freya, and honestly, if she's that adamant about not moving, then I won't invite her again. We did, however, make a decision that because of her bad attitude when it comes to moving, Freya is now banned from Camembert and has been added to the list of villagers not welcome on the island. And if you want to know who else is on that list, you'll need to check out the next stream because we'll be going through it. I opened up the game on Friday morning to some good news. Nook's Cranny was finally upgrading. I shopped there this morning for the first time, and it's so great finally having a better range and store to shop from. And while this week didn't quite turn out how I intended it to, I am so happy with the progress on Camembert. Visually, the island is still a mess, but I'm having so much fun that I don't mind. The island has really revived my love for the classic gameplay of New Horizons, and I have all the time in the world, to a point, to decorate and make things look pretty. Camembert isn't going anywhere anytime soon, and I'm so glad I started it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, let me know in the comments who is on the banned list for your island. Stay fresh, cheese bags! Bye!